I outgrew the need to be understood by others. At some point, you go through that process where your peace is more important than somebody else's approval. You stop shrinking yourself to fit in other people's standards and other people's opinions, and you really don't care what they think because they're not going to see your vision. They're not going to understand your path. They're going to be confused with what they're used to, the old you, your past. But as you grow, as you evolve, you'll become misunderstood by others. You'll become misunderstood by those closest to you, your friends, your families, the people that are used to how you used to be. And that's the problem. As you grow, as you evolve, as you change and you become better, it's going to be foreign to them. And they're going to feel frightened in a sense. They're going to feel like you're outgrowing them. They're going to feel like your standards of your life are offensive to them. And they're not going to know how to take it. And when you start talking different, acting different, moving different, that's also going to be so foreign to them that they're not going to understand. They're going to think that you're trying to be too good, that you're better than them. And it's not that you're trying to, but you are improving yourself. So in a sense, you are becoming better than them if they're not also trying to put in and grow. But you're going to be misunderstood on your path of greatness, on your path to success, on you improving your life and trying to live the best version of your life to ultimately live the best lifestyle. So stop seeking that approval. Stop shrinking yourself. Stop worrying about their opinions and what their thoughts and concerns are and what they give, their advice that they give you, even though they don't have to face any consequences of your life decisions. And stop worrying about other people's opinions anyway, strangers included. Like, stop worrying about what social media says. Stop worrying about what society is saying. Focus on you. Focus on your path. Focus on what you're trying to accomplish. Focus on what you need to heal to get better. Focus on what you need to do to continue to stay consistent on your new path. That's all you need to worry about. You don't need to worry about anybody else. You don't need to worry about those closest to you or any of that. And when I personally stopped worrying about other people's opinions, my life improved tremendously. My lifestyle, my physical being, my mental health, my peace, my stress, all of that started improving because I started to choose, what do I care about? What do I value? What do I want my life to look like? What do I want my core principles to be? What makes me happy? And you have to figure that out too. And that doesn't mean seek comfort happiness, because a lot of happiness we're confused. We think that's our comfort zone, but your comfort zone can keep you weak and your comfort zone can kill you ultimately, because comfort is just indulging. It's never really needing to go to the gym and sweat, because sweating at the gym sucks. Doing cardio, it's just watching videos that make us feel good and laugh, and movies that make us laugh, and it's eating things like pizza and stuff like that. Not that any of those things are bad independently, but if that's all you do and you just indulge and that's all you do and you don't ever take care of business, you don't ever work on your mental health, you don't ever work on your spiritual health, you don't ever work on your physical health, you don't ever do things that need to be done because they're just part of being a human being, like cleaning, taking care of your space, taking care of your body, taking care of your teeth, taking care of these different, your hygiene, your different things that you should be taking care of. It's a basic human need. But life can weigh you down. So I'm not saying that in a bad way, but others can weigh you down. And you're so stressed and beat down from your job. You're so stressed and beat down from your families and friends' thoughts and opinions. You're so stressed and beat down from just all the other things in life, like where life hits you with car troubles, or life hits you with health problems, life hits you with whatever. And it is easy to get bogged down. It is easy to start to disassociate with life and start to try to retreat and go to autopilot versus facing the problems head on and doing something about them. And I think so many of us, we become avoidant with our life. We become avoidant with these things that are so troublesome, that are in the way. And it just ultimately hurts us. We're making it worse. It's like you stepped on a tack, but instead of getting the tack out of your foot, you just shoot yourself in the foot even more. You just shoot, you know what? I'm going to take the pain, the thought of pain off the tack in my foot. I'm just going to shoot myself in the foot to get rid of the other pain. But you made more pain and a worse pain. But so many of us don't think like that, and it is hard to think like that. But until you start to prioritize what you need to prioritize, nothing's going to change. And it all starts with that freedom of thought, that peace of mind of, hey, I'm going to start making the decisions I want to make in my life. I'm going to take control of my life again. And I'm not going to care what anybody else says, including parents, including siblings, including your best friend that you've known for 20 years since y'all were in kindergarten. And I think that's where people struggle the most. Yeah, peers, coworkers, things like that is a big thing, especially now with social media, because you're usually friends with them on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or whatever, and you're seeing them constantly and you're comparing yourself to them constantly, and you're letting their thoughts, opinions, and things rub off on you as well. But where people really get beaten down and struggle is those closest, those that you truly, genuinely care about, those that you truly, genuinely love. So their thoughts, opinions, and things like that do affect you the most, because you truly usually value that. But you can't value that if they're not coming from a true place of sincerity, a true place of experience. And even a parent isn't going to always give you sound advice, because maybe they haven't done something, or like I said, they're not going to live with the consequences of your decisions directly. Now, indirectly, if they're a great parent, they might, because if you get in some serious trouble, they'll be there to help you out, or they'll be there, with you thick and thin. They're not going to leave you and abandon you, hopefully. But they're still not going to face the true direct consequences of the bad decision. So something to keep in mind. This video, I'm rambling a lot more because this one was truly straight off the dome. But start freeing yourself of those opinions. Start outgrowing the need to be understood. Start outgrowing the need for other people's approval, and so on. This was Consistency Day 438. I hope you got something from this message. If you did, I encourage you to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. And other than that, I wish you all peace and blessings on the journey.